What's going on, SKF here, and welcome to a FIFA 20 potential slash wishlist FUT birthday video. So we have some pretty OP players in this video, scaling back from FIFA 12 all the way to FIFA 18. So hopefully these will bring back some painful and good memories. And yeah, most of these players actually probably won't be in FIFA 20 just because they're retired or they're playing in some off league that's not going to be in the game next year. But yeah, I thought it would be a cool idea, and hopefully you guys do enjoy it. If you do, of course, hit the like button. That would be very appreciated. So we'll start out with FIFA 12. We have the Brazilian striker from Villarreal, Nomar. I actually didn't play FIFA 12, so I don't have much experience on the game, but I do know everyone knows how painful these players were. Nomar, you know, he was pretty quick. I believe he had 92 pace and 86 dribbling, as well as the 4-star combo. So very good striking option. I believe he was 83 rated and absolutely destroyed defenses. Ogbalmahor, everyone knows him, you know, back when Villa were a solid Premier League team, and I believe he actually had a FUT birthday card just recently. I want to say 17 or 18, but yeah, this guy destroyed, you know, with his blistering pace. He had 93 pace and 80 strength, so he, you know, not only was he that quick, he was an absolute tank, and he shredded through so many defenses. So these are what, you know, the cards would probably look like. They'd be pretty cool. You know, I think I would really like to try the Ogbalmahor. You know, he'd probably be like a interesting, you know, unique type of striker with the amount of pace and physicality he does possess. And on to FIFA 13, another FIFA I actually didn't play Ultimate Team in. I just played career mode and stuff because I didn't actually know too much about Ultimate Team, but we do have Emenike, Esvine, and Wellington. And yes, everyone would use Emenike and Wellington up top in a two-striker formation because they, of course, played for the same club. You know, the Russian League actually had some really good OP players like Wellington and Emenike. And yeah, everyone would always play them, and it was absolutely painful to play against. You also have Esvine, the German striker. I believe he was 75 rated. I want to say really low rated, but he was just so sweaty, so quick. And, you know, back when pace really mattered, you know, it really destroyed defenses. Like, you know, you wouldn't have Murdersacker catching up to your Team of the Year Ronaldo, basically. So his pace was absolutely insane. And, you know, he would just shred defenses. Emenike, this dude was a tank. He had, I want to say, 90 pace and 94 strength. So, like I said, with Ogbalmahor, the pace and the strength combo, you know, he was an absolute tank. And Wellington as well, I want to say, had, like, around 92 pace, maybe. And was also, like all these other players, sweaty and an all-round beast. 86 shooting. You know, you can see on this card, you know, it was just pretty well-balanced card, and these are what the cards would probably look like. Pretty interesting, probably bring back a lot of memories. And also, you know, the cards probably wouldn't be the same teams, but it'd still be cool to have these cards back in the game in FIFA 20. And on to FIFA 14, my first ever Ultimate Team I ever played, and my favorite ever FIFA. Man, it brings back so much memories, you know. Whenever I think of FIFA 19, whenever I'm sad and think of how crappy the game was, I always come back to FIFA 14 and just remember the good times when FIFA, the gameplay was actually good. So yeah, there's so many players I can remember, but these were really the big players. You know, you had the striker Aubameyang from Borussia Dortmund, we had Felipe Santana, we had Ramirez, we had Barbo. So many good players. There's so many I can't really name them all. But Aubameyang, he was, you know, he's always known just for his pace, his absolute pace on Aubameyang. It's absolutely painful to play against. He's not as good as he used to be, of course, nowadays. He plays for Arsenal, probably that. But, you know, he's still always going to be known to be one of the paciest players to ever play in FIFA. And, of course, we also have Felipe Santana. This dude is the flashback Ibra of FIFA 14. This dude, the amount of headers this guy scored on me in FIFA 14 was absolutely ridiculous. And don't even get me started, he also had 81 pace for a center back, and he was solo rated, pretty cheap as well. This guy absolutely destroyed me every time I played against him. You also have Ramirez. This dude was a fan favorite, of course, 88 pace on a CDM. Never heard of that before. And he just absolutely, you know, linked up. Actually, he linked up the Brazilian teams because Brazil was a pretty popular nation to use, you know, back in FIFA 14, and he linked Brazilian teams up with the Premier League teams, so fan favorite there. We also have a Barba. This dude, also the definition of pace and physicality. He was a tank and absolutely destroyed me, and there's nothing more to say. He just destroyed me and made me throw my controller so many times I can't even remember how many times. But yeah, these are what the cards would probably look like, and I'd probably be most excited to see a Ramirez card, you know, because that would bring back so many memories. And on to FIFA 15, kind of a down year, you know, compared to FIFA 14. It really kind of went down from here. I mean, FIFA 15 was actually not a bad year. It was a pretty decent year, but what can I say about these two players except pace, and pace. Doumbia and Musa, 95 pace and 97 pace on, you know, on these cards that I made. You know, they were absolute pace wars, and you just didn't do anything about it. You know, they would just run through your defense like nothing and absolutely destroy you. But yeah, Doumbia actually had a recent card. I believe it was a flashback, but it didn't have any stamina. But if they did bring back this card, this would be insane. As well as Musa, he had a footies card, which actually was pretty good, you know, but they did change his skill moves from 4-star to 3-star, so they really did nerf these cards as, you know, over the years. But these cards were so much fun. I remember the trio up top for Roma. I believe it was Doumbia, Ibarbo, and Gervinho. That was a famous trio that everyone used, and Musa, of course, was, you know, was a fan favorite as well. And on to FIFA 17, we have Chris Smalling, N'Golo Kanté, and Jack Butland. I was also thinking of Eric Bailly, you know, putting him in there, but I went with Smalling instead because I thought Smalling was more painful to play against, and, you know, Smalling got that link to Jack Butland, of course, you know, the strong link back when Stoke City were in the Prem. You know, Jack Butland, oh my goodness, this guy, you would see like a 50 mil team, right? You would see like Prime, you know, R9. You would see, you get it, you know what I mean? You'd see a stupid team, and you would just see everyone, every color special card, and then you'd see Jack Butland in goal. And it was absolutely stupid, because he was only like 81 rated, pretty average stats, and he would just destroy you. He would save literally every single shot you took on goal, and you just couldn't get past him. Chris Smalling as well. This dude was a brick wall, nothing much needed to say. He was just really hard to get past. And N'Golo Kanté, really the first year when he came into FIFA as, like, you know, a renowned overpowered player, this guy literally intercepted everything, and you just couldn't get past him. And, you know, he was just small, quick, and he really, the word to describe him would be a pest. He was an absolute pest. You just couldn't, he was like a fly. You want to get away from him, you just can't get by him. You can't get away from him, and he would always be there to haunt you. So yeah, those players were quite, you know, annoying. I think Butland and Smalling, these cards would be insane and would really bring back, you know, memories. Jack Butland back in the Prem, that'd be absolutely amazing. And on to FIFA 18, a relatively newer FIFA, of course, and we have, of course, Bakayoko and Anthony Martial. So the two French players, you know, French teams were actually really popular last year, and we all know Bakayoko was a huge player from last year. He's kind of like a bigger Kanté, you know. This guy was a brick wall. You couldn't get past him, and he was just, I don't know, painful. And him linking into Kanté, of course, you know, there were so many good French midfielders from the Prem, and yeah, he was just one of the big cheap budget beasts that everyone had in their starter teams. Even into like 7 months in, you would see Bakayoko in the team. We also have Anthony Martial. This guy was also really good. You know, this was really the year he got going, and he's still, even to this day, pretty overpowered, you know, with his pace he does possess. He has great dribbling, I believe 4-star. He's a pretty good shooter, and just an all-round overpowered player who will destroy you, you know. He was really good. You would often see, I believe, Martial, Mbappe, and Dembele up top. You know, like I said, the French players were really common. And yeah, it was just a fun fun time using Martial. So yeah, that's going to be my FUT birthday players that I would like to see in FIFA 20. Please like this video, of course. Comment down below what you guys would like to see next. I am currently working on some icon videos as well as Man United rating predictions as per request. So of course, like I said, comment down below. That is always much appreciated. And yeah, thank you of course for watching.